Hello, welcome to the Studio Talks. My name is James Swift.
I'm Josh McNorton, and our guest today is
Isaac Holian. Hello.
Hey Isaac, you okay?
Yeah, I'm doing very well, thank you. Can't complain. I mean, as well as you can be in the current climate of things.
Are you still working in Greg's?
I am still working in Greg's, and it's one of the best gigs I've ever had, really. But my hours are slowly decreasing.
Free sausage rolls. That's all a man needs.
Do you get that? Do you get free sausage rolls, or is it?
Oh, it's not free. I get like I think 50% discount on Greg's items. So, you know, I'm not supposed to like.
Is that in every Greg's or just your Greg's?
Not every Greg's. It's just I've still not got me. You get like a discount card, and I'm yet to order one, which is frustrating. But I'll get one eventually, I'm sure.
Welcome to Greg's Talk. This is
Shop at Greg's.
The podcast all about Greg's.
Yeah,
So boys, the sausage rolls.
We do cheese and onion pasties. We got nacho cheese bakes, steak bakes.
Nacho cheese bakes. What?
Yeah, man, delicious.
That's
very
the
nice
new
with
one.
sweet potato on them. So.
I actually don't think I've been.
Oh, it's honestly, I
really
give it a
don't
try.
You've never been Greg's?
No, but then I hadn't been Nando's for until last.
I've never been Nando's.
And I hated it because it was horrible.
Oh man, you gotta try the they do a butternut squash wrap in Nando's, and it is it's just delicious. It's amazing.
I told the guy, no, he came up to me and said, "Is this your first time at Nando's?" And I said, "Yeah." And he was like, "Oh my god, it's your first," and he got it, and he was like, "It's his first time." I'm like, "I never want to come here ever again now."
Everybody in the shop's like, whoa. There are other Nando's out there, you know.
How are you doing in the lockdown? And do you have any advice for people who are struggling? That's just question one.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I'm just trying to fill my days with different things. To be honest, you know, today and for most of this week, I've been binging Netflix with Abby. We've been watching The Umbrella Academy. Finished.
I'm halfway through it.
Oh, it's so good, isn't it? I really enjoy it anyway. But other than that, just I don't know, I'll pick up a pencil now and again, and I'll draw, or I'll do some painting. Or that's the
James
thing.
painting, don't you, James?
I do like to do painting, but again, it's over there, and there's no point. This would be the third episode where I go look at my painting, and then the person will go, "That's lovely," and then I've yet to put it online.
I would love to see this painting, the Fable painting.
Josh, do you want to ask the next question while I get the painting?
Yeah, sure. Would you say your dad being a musician has helped you get into the music scene?
Yeah, definitely. 100%. I don't think if I didn't have that sort of influence in my life, then I wouldn't. I don't think I would have picked it up. To be honest, I tried when I was 10, and then I was like, no, it's not for me. And then
I remember you not getting into guitar till a bit later on.
Yeah, it was
as I recall. Wasn't it at the end of high school?
It was. And again,
yeah.
I was terrible, to be honest. I would only play one song that I think Jamie had taught me, and it was Mazzy Stars Into Dust.
Down, Jamie.
Yeah, great
weird
music.
time. I said Jam when Jamie burnt his house down.
What?
Oh yeah! Oh my god!
Our friend in school, he had loads of guitars and stuff, and he just didn't move the towel while he was cooking soup or something, and set his whole house ablaze.
I'm sorry, with the question relating to my dad, just if anybody is watching this, and you guys as well, I've found an old song from the 80s. He was in a band called Wake Up Africa, and they're really, really good. The song is called Simple Words. I talked to him about it now, and he's like, "Oh, it was a different time, it was a different person," but it's proper bop. It's very, very. I really like it anyway. So if you get a chance, you know where it is.
Excellent.
So, you got a painting, James?
I do have the painting. Do you want to see my painting?
You ready?
Oh my god! Wow, that's incredible. I nearly swore then. I know we're not supposed to. That's amazing. That is.
What do you think it is?
It's so obscure. It looks sort of like a tash of Charlie Chaplin, maybe. Or,
Yeah.
you know.
It's weird because every time I look at it, I see something different because Georgina said it looked like a shoe. And, like, that's for a while all I saw. But right now, yeah, all I see is a mustache.
I can see, you should poke, honestly, if you could cut holes in the top of it, you could wear it. It'd be great. Poke your eyes through, man.
You don't need to wear a mask anymore. Just
it's just
2 holes in your
throat. You've got a canvas on your face. You're fine.
Like I did a really good, and I know I keep talking about this in episodes, but I did like a really good cactus and penguin. Like I was really proud. My penguin was boss. Like I was really, really proud of it. But the only one that I actually have is this one because I gave them all away because I painted someone a different.
Oh, dude. That's really nice, though, man. Like that's what it's for, you know, sharing an expression. But like that's honestly, like if anybody can like get on to you and you know ask to see this painting, it's very good. Yeah. Like I would highly recommend.
I'm not even going to tell you what it is, you know.
Yeah, hanging it in a museum.
You might be able to see the draw. I don't know. Don't know. Doesn't matter.
I know what it is.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Oh, the secrets going on about this painting. Like in years to come, it's on the wall and like. France or
I might just, you know what? I might just hang this up in the background of every episode now.
It's just that should be the entire screen for this episode. I'd say. Amazing.
How are you finding the live streams you've been doing during lockdown?
Oh, it's not as fun as like playing live to like an audience. It is nice to see like when people tune in and like you'll be playing live and people comment. Like, oh, it's just a nice feeling to like, oh yeah, people are kind of taking note. But
do you find it more nerve-wracking doing the online stuff like live streams? Weren't you saying, James, that you find it more?
Well, I would say that personally, yeah, it has a all different new type of terror. Like, I used to really get panicky going on stage, but like it's a different type of panic doing it online, I would say.
I would agree with you there, James, to be honest. Like going on stage is like for me, it's like if you at the beginning, like when I first started, I was very much like, geez, this is like I'm sweating constantly and like on every live like stream that I've ever done, I'm just perpetually wet and it's just moisture and it's not nice. That's
me at the moment with this heat.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Constantly drenched.
I don't know about you, Isaac, but I like focused on the view count. Like if someone like I'm more aware of I can't say that because people might be upset by that or something. Like not that I'd normally come out with like controversial stuff anyway, but like I'm often
drop the game word a lot.
Yeah. but like weirdly on stage I'm not too worried. Like I know that I'm not gonna. It's definitely nerves, isn't it?
That's the thing. It feels. I think doing it to a camera and knowing that like it's getting as soon as somebody like comes to you, like you could play on a stage to loads of people and it'd be one of the best experiences of your life. It's a wonderful time. Everybody loves it. It's a good time. And as soon as you put like a camera, for me anyway, like as soon as a camera's involved and like it's like pointed in my direction, I'm just like. Oh man, they just like start cracking up. I'm shaking. I'm like, this is like, I think it happens, and I think it's just sort of the more you do it, the more you sort of. I'm sure eventually I'll stop sweating. Sweating small.
Do you think there's an element of? I mean, a lot of them aren't deleted. If that makes sense. Gigs online, they're not easily. Yeah. You can watch them as many times as you like, and. Do you know what I mean?
And I think in the majority of my live streams, I mess up like a dozen times. Like, and that's the thing. It doesn't really matter if I mess up, to be fair, because I think the people that are watching know me and like just Isaac and doing what he likes.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
I try and avoid all live streams because I feel bad because my attention span, I just don't have one. So
this is live.
I'll just watch it for like a few minutes and then I'm like, oh, I really don't want to leave because I'm the only person in this. But I also don't want to stay. So I end up just putting my phone somewhere like over there on mute until the stream goes off and I'm like, I can go on my phone now.
Especially when they're
Josh.
I know, yeah.
It's really nice, man. I really appreciate your support.
No, but I watch yours like when after the upload date, do you know what I mean? I'll sit and watch yours
Oh, I
Like I'm on about
appreciate
like people. I'm on about like people like lives on Instagram. I'm like, oh, I don't want to. I
Oh,
don't want to leave.
You
You only
can
got
you can
one
take a
person
nap
there.
during if you're watching it back. You can pause it, take a nap.
yeah.
Yeah, you can pause it. Yeah, have a little sleep and come back to it on a later date.
I can't be bothered with, and I know this has nothing to do with music, but like I can't be bothered with people who do live streams for like 4 hours, and
The
they're like,
day, yeah.
yeah, and like,
Twitch streamers.
yeah.
Who is your biggest musical influence?
Um,
This episode's been all over the place today.
it really, my dad's had a big influence on me, to be fair, and I think, to be honest, like I say, like people I've met through, going to the studio and just in general, just seeing how many people, pick up an instrument, whether it's guitar or the piano or literally anything, the drums or singing, and I'm just like, wow, man, these people really have something special, and it's just nice to see. It's just nice, like whenever like we do live streams, like whether it's like an open mic night kind of thing, and people are doing it, it's always nice to just check in and be like, wow, they're doing really well. It's great. It's a nice time. So I'd probably say my dad, and then I really like Meg Demar, to be honest. Like,
I knew he was going to come up.
yeah,
He's a good singer.
That's the thing. Like, he's all right. I think he doesn't take himself too seriously. And for me, I'm like, yeah.
He's kind of like the Tyler, the creator of the indie world. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if you know who Tyler, the creator is, but.
What's Tyler, the creator? You're kidding?
Yeah, that's what Mac DeMarco reminds me of, just like indie Tyler, the creator.
Understandable.
He's the rapper, by the way, James. If you didn't know.
Thank you. I'm unaware, but thank you.
2020 vision, man.
I was trying to do my best. I know these people.
Yeah. I mean, if you get a chance to check them out, they are great. They do like tiny desk concerts, which are like only like 15 minutes to 20 minutes long, and they do like 3 songs. Really, really good. I know Meg DeMarco doesn't, but Tyler, the creator, does, and his is so surreal and strange.
He's such a weird guy. Cool though.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the coolest people tend to be quite strange, don't they?
Yeah, true.
It's good. Yeah, who would
That's it.
ask you guys the same question? Like, who would your biggest musical influences be?
That's a hard question.
And you put me on the spot.
Yeah, but you're the guest.
How dare you invite me here?
I want to say recently, probably Brucey, because he's just got bars.
I don't know, actually, because that's a really hard question, because like I started writing songs because I wanted to be in a band, and I started writing.
To cover up because he really wants to say My Chemical Romance, don't you, James?
No, I do no, no, right. So I agree, they are, but they're not. No, so like I started writing songs because I really liked how like Green Day wrote songs and stuff, and I wanted to write songs like Green Day, and then no one wanted to be in the band, so I ended up just doing solo stuff. So like when people say what music influences like do you have, I say Green Day, but then people's like, yeah, but your stuff is nothing like Green Day, and that's the evolution of that essence. So that was the initial thing, but I don't really know I have anything that I go, that's interesting, I'm gonna write a song like that, if that makes sense.
I've had like major writer's block like over this lockdown. No, I've not really picked up.
I was creative at first. Like at first I was DJing one night and still got my decks and I've been using them, but the past few weeks all I've been doing is playing Call of Duty, and I'm in a rut. I don't want to do anything else but play Call of Duty.
No, I bought the that new Spider-Man game for the PS. Not so new, but I spent like a week just playing it, man. It's a great game, very nostalgic. I was like I'm a kid again.
Is it the one for the PlayStation 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that for like £3 on a sale.
I really enjoyed that.
I wish I had been in that sale for £3. That would have been great.
See,
I spent £20 on it.
See, I had a writer's block for about 2 years. Like they come in like waves, where like every now and again I'll be like, right, I can write a couple songs. So I had it for about 2 years, and then about the first week of lockdown, I picked up a guitar and was like, right, let's write a couple songs. And then it's weird because it's kind of like I've not wrote a song for about 3 or 4 weeks, but I've wrote enough to be like, I'm happy with everything now. I can not play for another 2 years.
You have been putting a song out, like one song a week, haven't you?
Yeah, I did it all of July, because I'm writing a new album.
Oh man, that's ace.
And it's like all the songs are done now. Like for a while, I was like, I don't have a track 5, and then I have a track 5 now. So like I have a full album, and I'm recording it and stuff. So the song a week was essentially, what was it, five, essentially half the album, one song a week.
Man, see, that's the thing. Like, I think when you're inspired and like motivated to do that kind of thing, it's great when you can pick it up and do it. And like, I'm looking forward to hearing this album, and that sounds sick.
So Isaac,
yeah,
would you like to play a song for us?
Play a song for you guys. I was having a conversation with James just about how I was writing songs, and this is Moonage Daydream, and I've written it. I didn't realise David Bowie also had a song called Moonage Daydream. Like, I probably heard it when I was a kid, but I put it very far out of my mind. So, but there you go. I hope you guys enjoy.
Cool.
Cough. She's feeling tired today, and that lonely street won't go away. We find within our minds, floating through this space, another moment in time, another lonely face, another lonely face. What I do for my love, what I do for one more song. Daydreams of better days. The moon is out and it's here to stay. Eclipse within our lives. Cigarette breath and heavy eyes. What we're prone to. Baby, it's just me and you in this moon age daydream. Honey, I like the way you move those feet. Moonage daydream. I'm with you, you're with me. Moonage daydream. Moonage daydream. Moonage daydream. Another year goes by. Says she's feeling fine today, and that lonely freak don't feel the same. She don't feel the same. In this moonage daydream, honey, I like the way you move those feet. Moonage daydream, I'm with you, you're with me. Moonage daydream. Sorry. Moonage daydream. Moonage daydream. In this moonage daydream, honey, I like the way you move those feet. Moonage daydream, I'm with you, you're with me. Moonage daydream. Moonage daydream. Moonage daydream. you guys go. Thank you. Sorry I messed up and also was sweating throughout it. Thank you very much.
That was good. I enjoyed that.
I really enjoyed it.
So do it again. You can rap over it if you want, Josh.
Maybe another day. Not right now. I'm very hungover today.
Oh, well, good night.
Well, yeah, it was a good night until Sambuca came on. You invite her. Do you know what I mean? Sambuca's horrible.
Oh, right. Oh, I thought you were talking about somebody called Sambuca. I was like, I don't know her. I'm sorry, man.
That was really good. There was like a little tiny bit of me that kind of giggled because I thought it'd be dead funny if like you just said this isn't. I've completely come up with this and I didn't know that it was a Dave Bowie song, and then
that's exactly me.
It's like
that's great. I mean,
it's good.
I could rewrite that song.
Well, I thought I lost yours too because you both froze. And then as I looked up from my phone because I was replying to a message and I was like, oh, I think it's over. But I could still hear you playing. And James just froze. But yeah.
Don't worry.
It was very relaxing. Like it was really like.
Yeah, I'm ready for bed after that.
Yeah, same. I'm like really.
That is the aim. Just allow people to have a nice sleep, really. Funny though, because you get like with like a bus occasionally, and like you'll have people come over to you, and they'll be like, "Speed it up, man." And I'm like,
"No, definitely not."
Like, I don't. It's one of that thing. It's like sometimes I do fast paced, but I prefer doing like just chill ones. You know what I mean?
Like you wouldn't tell a chef to hurry up with the food. You know what I mean?
I suppose you would if you've been waiting 2 hours.
Yeah,
I have told chefs to hurry up, to be fair.
You're all horrible people. Anyway, what's the song about, Isaac? My man.
To be honest, like I wrote it around the time me and like Abby had started like seeing each other, and it was just sort of like this idea of like, today you're feeling like, tired and alone and you're sort of trapped with your own thoughts and you're in your head, and then it's like I tend to go off into my own like weird imagination and follow that, but like it comes around, it's sort of like by next year you're going to be in a completely different situation, and if you're not, like you might be in a completely different mindset. It's just taking it day by day, really. And again, like I hadn't even realized, like I probably subconsciously knew that David Bowie had written a song called Moonage Daydream, but in my mind I was like, how come nobody's thought of Moonage Daydream as the boss track name? That's great. And then obviously my dad heard that song and he was like, yeah, you might want to listen to this song. I was like, oh, that's devastating.
Really? Do you find it like this is probably a weird question to ask, but do you find it hard to perform songs that you've wrote about like people who you're in a relationship with?
No, not really. I haven't, to be fair, like I haven't really. I wouldn't like me and Abby, for example, like that. This is the most wonderful and like longest relationship that I've ever had, and I'm very fortunate to have met her. And she is my muse. She inspires me to be better every day, because that's just the kind of person she is. But I think it's funny because like sometimes like I'll be playing a song and I'll poke fun at her while I'm playing, and she'll be like, "You can't say that." I'm like, "Well, I'm the one playing." So, but no, yeah, I don't know. Like I think I've never really written songs about anybody else. To be fair, I've written. I get my inspiration. I get angry at bus stops, like when buses aren't on time, and I'll be there and be like, "Sick of waiting for this bus." Write a song about it, and then there you go. Like, but yeah, I don't think I ever.
The worst thing in the world, though. I get mad myself. Not mad, not to put it in like in a song, but yeah, angry fist waving, just like
yeah. Like some of the bus stops I've stopped at, like you see them, and they're like they've been kicked and like just pretty much destroyed. Some are set on fire, and it's like, yeah, I understand why that's happened. Like sick of waiting for buses. So, I ain't got the time, man. It's a short, beautiful, and crazy life that we're living. So hurry up and get here, please, Mr. Bossman. Old lady,
Mr.
bus lady.
Butterfly.
How do you personally write songs?
Just different methods, really. To be fair, I have again, like I said earlier, I've had writer's block for quite some time, and like especially since lockdown, I've not really been able to put words together and be like, yeah, that's something. I normally will come up with a riff first and be like, oh, that's pretty, and then I'll try and work on it, and then try and maybe write some sentences out and be like, right, okay, we're gonna go from there. And it depends on like my mood. Like a lot of people tell me I'm very like depressing when it comes to writing music. So and I understand, like, because I remember the first gig I ever had, somebody came to me and was like, can you play something a bit more upbeat, or is this it? And I was like, well, I'm sorry, but this is what you've got tonight, unless you want to leave.
That's horrible.
So,
I had someone yawn at me once. Like,
oh
no,
come
sorry.
On stage.
Not just in general. I was playing a gig, and I was just like it's tables. It wasn't really front row, but it was like it was on a table, and she just like made it. She yawned, and then like kind of rolled her eyes and looked at her watch, and that was cool.
That's the thing. It's like it's that thing of like when you see like people on X Factor or Britain's Got Talent, or just any sort of like panel show where the public can go on and like express themselves and show them their art, and they get these 4 people, most of which of the judges don't normally know how to, like Simon Cowell, like that, I can't see him saxophoning it up or anything, you know what I mean? And they have the audacity to sit there and just rip on everybody, and it's like, I'm not about that. I had a conversation with my mum in the car driving to, I think she was dropping me off somewhere, and she was saying like, like I was telling her about somebody who's come up to me and said you should go on X Factor, or again at one of those shows, and I was saying to her, like, if that happened and I went on, I'd get on stage and be like, oh, what's your name? And I'd tell them my story. I'd be like, oh, my name's Isaac Holian, and then I'd say what I've just said to you, except I'd then proceed to pull my pants down and do a poo on the stage. I mean, Mum took that deadly seriously and was like, do not do that. Please, like, do not embarrass me like that in front of the nation. And I was like, as if, Mum.
I think you should do that. I think that'd be fun.
Exactly, man. We'll do it.
Where can people find you online?
Probably Facebook me, Isaac Holian. If I know you, I'll probably add you as a friend. If I don't, send me a message or something, and I might add you as a friend. It's one of those. But musically, Ike Thomas, which is Ike Thomas, and YouTube, SoundCloud, Facebook page, Instagram. Instagram, it is this. Sorry, it's your boy I, and there's hyphens in it.
Cool. Sounds well.
Oh man, but yeah, it's been really nice catching up with you guys. Like, have you got anything planned for the rest of the day?
Call of Duty.
Addictive, man.
I am very addictive.
I'm gonna go on a walk, and then my mum gets out of work at 6, so I've got to go and pick her up, and that's it. That's cool. Thank you for doing this. It's been absolutely great.
It's been lovely talking to you guys. Thank you so much for having us on. Appreciate it.
See you soon.